Well, good day, people. Rising Ground Church, Pastor Jamal here. I'm gonna be real quick. Hopefully, forgive me, y'all. I'm in a specific room, the boom boom room. Well, the lighting. I had to find some light to do this. This was a spur of the moment. I was out in this lobby where we are, and I was kind of just listening to some music. That's how God speaks to me. It used to be most of the time, and now it's some of the time. But nonetheless, I started to have this thought, and I kind of was just writing just a small thought, but it turned into a little more than a small thought, and I wanted to share it with you. So here we go. So I titled it, the thought, Why God Doesn't Speak When You Want. So again, I'm just going to read my notes really fast here, and then I'll come back. So why God doesn't speak when you want? Because if he speaks, then it must happen. We all believe that. Well, if you're his, then why wouldn't he speak on your behalf? If you're his child, then why wouldn't he speak? Okay, because then it wouldn't require faith. We would just depend on that spoken word from God to create instead of being a co-creator with him. This is the two-way street. We co-create with God by allowing our faith to be the switch that releases God's power. You see, in his wisdom, God knows, or he knew, that it's more likely that we in our fleshly ways would be settled in him doing everything and us just sitting back, not displaying love for him, trust for him, and commitment to God and his plan. The takeaway here is, in his creation plan, God doesn't release himself / his words irresponsibly, because it can't return empty. And the most important thing to know is his creation, or us, we were created 100% to be in compliance with God's blueprint for true kingdom citizenship. So let's go back. So God doesn't speak. I think I was listening to a song, and I don't know what the song said, but I just kind of imagined. I was thinking, I said, wow, if God just did everything that we wanted, if God just spoke, oh God, I need this, and he spoke, it has to happen. Remember, the word says that God can't lie. He can't lie because he can't lie. It's impossible for God to say something and it not happen. So when we find ourselves in these moments, man, of discomfort, again, when we find ourselves in the moments of where is God or what's happening, why is it like this? Then God's plan is God's plan. Even when it feels unfair or uncomfortable, in his wisdom, he knows the front from the back from the front, the side from the side, the top from the bottom from the top. He knows all of these. He has all of these vantage points. So he has to work out of us and work into us that truth and that trust, that love and that compliance. I mean, if you think about it, the angels, Satan, Lucifer, all of these, these angels that defied God's commission and plan in his kingdom. If you think about it, you're like, why? I mean, God is God, or do you? I don't know. But it seems kind of strange to be like, why did they disobey? Why did they do their own thing? And how do you even do that? Because I think from our mind, if we conceive, if you were in the presence of God, you were in the atmosphere of God, and you couldn't imagine yourself defying God. So there's something there too that we don't know about, but that's not here. But nonetheless, they did it, and then God creates another system, or God starts to do something else. So to me, my mind automatically goes to God has to find people that he can trust. God created you, but he gives us that free will. And obviously the angels got some type of free will, or they wouldn't have did that. But God has to do something. He has to structure something. He has to create something that's going to work for everybody, even himself. It's like, I'm God, and you're going to defy me. You're going to go against me. And God says, I'm a jealous God, because possibly, when he knows that there's nothing else out there but him, and still, we still find a way to go on our own course. So then God comes up with this plan. He creates man, and he gives man a commission with him. Let's go take dominion and authority. Let's co-create. Let's do this together. And our co-creating is simply just, it's God's plan, and it's always God's power. But we co-create through our faith, through our ability to continue on the hard moments, to continue to trust when it doesn't feel like you want to trust, to continue to believe when there seems like there's nothing to believe. This is the magic. This is the method. This is the invisible thing that God creates because he has to trust us, man. I'm getting emotional. But anyway, he has to trust us. So he doesn't speak when we want to speak. He could, but if he did, then you will be whole like that. Then you will be successful like that. Then you'll be married like that. And then you wouldn't develop that thing that you have to develop to love God, because he gave you everything without you co-creating through your faith. That's all I got. I hope it made sense, y'all. Just go with it, man. Just go with it. I'll talk to you, Pastor Jamal, Rising Ground Church. And why do I keep saying that when y'all know what it is? Anyway, I'll talk to you. Bye.